Now, this is our last topic in this chapter, chapter number 9, allocating service department cost. How do we allocate the service department cost? Please remember the topic or the chapter we are doing are the cost allocation techniques. So we have learnt the joint cost allocation as 9.1. In 9.2 we learned the normal cost allocation, and now the last one is the allocating service department cost. So first of all, we need to understand what are the service departments. There are many service departments, also called the support departments in our factory, also called the service departments. They do different works for us like canteen, stores, maintenance department, quality control department, inspection department, IT department. So there are many service departments, support departments in our business, and those departments' cost must be charged to production. We must some way find how to allocate these costs. So remember, service department costs, remember the service departments are those departments who render services to each other as well as other departments. Like canteen provides food to all departments. Canteen provides foods to maintenance department. Maintenance department provides services to all departments. Stores department provides services to all other departments. So basically, these service departments, they provide services to each other as well as to the other departments. We need to learn how to allocate their cost. This is our topic of discussion, how to allocate their cost. Remember, there are 4 criteria. This is the best one, cause and effect. We should try to find the cause and effect. Like for example, for canteen, we have, let's say, 3 production departments. Production department 1, production department 2, production department 3, right? Let's say canteen department has a total cost of $100,000, right? And in these production departments, we have 100 people. Out of these, 50 people are in department 1, 20 people are in department 2, and 30 people are in department 3, which means 50% of cost, $50,000 should go to P1, $20,000 of the canteen cost should go to P2, production 2, and $30,000 goes to canteen cost to P3. This is called cause and effect. Since there are more people in production department 1, so there should be more cost of canteen charged to production department 1. This is the best method, cause and effect. But unfortunately, sometimes it is not possible to use cause and effect. Like for maintenance department, it is difficult to find cause and effect. For stores department, it's difficult to find cost and effect. So then the second criteria could be benefit received. If you receive more benefit from canteen, you should be charged with more cost. If you take less benefit from canteen, you should be charged with less cost. Very simple idea. So this is the second criteria. Sometimes if it is not possible to use the benefit received, then the third criteria we use is the fairness. Be fair. And when it is not possible to use a fair basis, then we may use ability to bid. This is the worst method. This is the worst method. I don't like this method. This is a bad method. Why is it bad? Let me tell you. Okay. Let's say our head office has a cost of $5 million. This $5 million includes the cost of Mudirul Aam, cost of Mudirul Mali, it contains the cost of our Mudirul Mubiyat, and so on. $5 million is a big cost of head office. We have our 5 different branches. One is in Dammam, one is in Khobar, one is in Riyadh, let's say, one is in Yambo, one is in Jeddah, right? Dammam is the best branch. It generates 80% of the company's revenue. Best branch. Rest of these earn 2%, maybe 5%, 10%, so on. Since Dammam is the star, management decides that 80% of head office cost should be charged to Dammam. $4 million. This is haram, haza. Haram. Why? Because Dammam is doing well, Dammam is rich, Dammam is generating more sales, and you are charging almost all cost to Dammam. Haram, haza. This is called ability to bear. This is bad. You are charging more cost to Dammam because Dammam has deep pockets, Dammam is rich. That is why you are charging more cost. This is bad. You are charging more cost to one department because it is doing well. You should charge to Yambo, to Khobar, to Riyadh, and to Jeddah. Why? What is the cause of Dammam? Why you are treating Dammam badly? This is a bad approach. You should never use that. You should never use that. Your first priority should be to use cause and effect best. If it is not possible, go for this. If it is not possible, go for a fair basis. But this is the worst method. It should be used in absolute desperate conditions. Very bad method. Ability to bear. It's like which department is doing well, you charge more cost to that department. Anyways, these are the 4 methods to allocate our support costs. There are 3 methods in your syllabus. We will do one by one. First method, 3 methods of service department cost allocation. How do we allocate the service department cost? One is the direct method. Other is the step down method. We will explain. I'm going to explain each of them in much more detail with computations. And the last one is the reciprocal method. This is the most complex, very difficult. We will do this inshallah today. And this is the easiest. Direct method, step down method, and reciprocal method. These are the 3 methods we use to allocate the service department costs into production department. Let us first see what is the direct method. Let's take, we have 2 service departments. Look at, this is canteen and this is stores. These are our 2 service departments and we have to shift their cost to our production department. So let us first do the direct method and then I will explain. Under the direct method, which is a very easy method, what we do in the direct method, this is your canteen, let's say, canteen, and this is your stores. What do you do in the direct method? You transfer the cost of canteen to the production department 1 and the production department 2. Canteen is closed, khalas takum, finished. And then you take the service department 2, which is stores, and transfer its cost to production department 1 and production department 2. Khalas. Canteen cost goes to production 1, production 2. Stores department goes to production 1, production 2. Khalas. Simple method, story closed. It's a very bad method. Easy, very easy method, but very inaccurate. Bad method. Now I will tell you why bad. See, these people in the stores department, they eat food in canteen. And canteen keeps its food items, milk, pulses, rice, they keep it in stores. Basically, they serve each other. Canteen serves stores, stores serves canteen. They serve each other. But what we have done here, we have simply shifted the cost of canteen to production 1, production 2, khalas, and cost of store directly to production 1, production 2. Where is their interdependence? They are serving each other. How can we ignore that? So for the time being, let us first try to understand the direct method. There is a problem with it because these departments serve each other. Canteen keeps its material in stores and store people, they eat food from canteen. So they take services from each other. But here we have totally ignored this. This method is very bad method, least accurate method. but it is simplest. So let us try to understand this direct method using a good example that will explain how direct method works. And this is it. Good question that will explain you how we use the direct method. Okay. The manager of Rochester Manufacturing are discussing ways to allocate the cost of service departments such as quality control and maintenance. We have two service departments, quality control and maintenance, this and this, to the production departments. To aid them in this discussion, the controller has provided the following information. Controller has given this data. It's a beautiful question, very comprehensive one, many parts to it. They will explain all these methods in detail. I will explain them in detail. If Rochester uses the direct method of allocating the service department cost, the total service cost allocated to assembly department. If we use the direct method, what is the direct method? Please remember, quality control is the service department and maintenance is also service department. So you can say this is service department 1, this is service department 2, and these two are production departments. Production department 1, production department 2. So what we are going to do, we are going to transfer the cost under the direct method. Quality control cost will go directly to production 1, production 2. And the service department, maintenance department, its cost will go directly to production department 1, production department. This is called direct method. That's exactly what we have learned here. In the direct method, the service department cost go directly to production department, and their interdepartmental service is ignored, which is bad. We will find a solution to this problem, but let us first try to understand this. So now what we are going to do, we are going to transfer the cost of quality control directly to machining and assembly, and cost of maintenance directly to machining and assembly. Now gentlemen, look at what I'm going to do. Look at the computation. I have to transfer this $350,000 of quality cost in blue color. Some of it will go to machining, some of it will go to assembly. How much will go? Let me tell you, and let me read the information further. Quality control, it serves 7,000 to maintenance, 21,000 hours to machining, and 7,000 to assembly. Quality control cost serves maintenance, it serves machining, it serves assembly. But under the direct method, we only consider that the service department cost will directly go to machining and assembly. We will ignore the 7,000, because in direct method, we only consider that the service departments only serve the production department. Service departments do not serve each other. So which means we are going to use this base, 21,000 and 7,000. What is this basically? 21,000 of quality control hours are spent in machining, and 7,000 of quality control hours are spent in assembly. So if you convert these 21 and 7,000 into percentages, I'm sure you know how to do it. 21 plus 7, 28. So 21 by 28, it's 75. So 75% and 25%. Now gentlemen, what does it mean? It means total quality control cost, which is 350, it is divided 75% to machining and 25% to assembly. Because 21 and 7,000, if you convert them in percentages, it is 75 and 25%. So I'm going to do that. 350,000 multiplied by 75%, it's going to be 262,500, and 350,000 into 25%, 87,500. Khalas, gone. You have split this 350 into two parts, 262,500, 87,500. Quality cost control is gone. Khalas, finish, gone. Let's do that to the maintenance. Maintenance department has a cost of $200,000 and maintenance department serves 10,000 to quality. We are going to ignore that. Maintenance department serves 18,000 to machining and 12,000 to assembly. If you convert these into percentages, 18 and 12, machining, maintenance serving machining and assembly, 18 and 12 is going to be 30. 18 by 30, it gives you 60%. So it's going to be 60% and 40%. Okay, now, what did we do previously? We transferred the quality control cost 75% to machining, 25% to assembly. Now, we are going to transfer this 60% to machining and 40% to assembly. If you convert 60% of 200,000, it's going to be 120,000. 40% will be 80,000. See, finish. Maintenance cost is gone. This is called direct method. Under the direct method, quality control cost is split between machining and assembly. Maintenance cost is split between machining and assembly. And we totally ignored that the quality and maintenance, they serve each other also. Right? So what was the question? The question said, calculate the total service cost allocated to assembly. This is the assembly department. And these are the two costs that are going to assembly, 87,500 and 80,000. If you add these two, 87,500, this is the cost of quality control, and 80,000, this is the cost of maintenance. If you add these two, it is going to be 167,500. This is the total cost of maintenance and quality that goes to assembly. That makes D to be the correct option. This is the direct method. Easy, but not very accurate. Why not very accurate? Because we totally ignored that maintenance department serves quality control. Quality control department serves maintenance. We only considered that maintenance serves only machining and assembly. Quality control only serves machining and assembly. We totally ignored that they serve each other. This is a very least accurate method, a bad method, but it is a simple method called the direct method. Now let us remove the problem to this method. I think there is one more question related to a direct method. Then we will do forward. Using the direct method, the total amount of overhead allocated to each machine hour at Rochester. I think we should not have erased the information. If I can do it correct, I still remember that. 350s in blue color, 350s, 75% goes to machining, which is 260-500 in blue color. And 350s, 25% goes to assembly. And this 350 is gone. Then this $200,000, it is split into 60% and 40%. If you convert the 60%, is going to be 120 here, and 80,000 would be here. That's what we've just done. This is the direct method, gentlemen. So under the direct method, the total amount of overhead allocated to each machine hour at Rochester. Now this is the machine hour. Maintenance department, machine department uses machine hours. Now look at this. Machining department has its own cost of $400,000. It carries $262,500 from quality control, given in blue. It also includes $120,000 of maintenance department, given in red. If you add all these, this will give you the total cost of machining department, $400,000 plus $262,500 plus $120,000. It gives you a total of $782,500. This is the total estimated cost of machining department, $782,500. How many machine hours do we expect to use in machining department? 50,000. So if 782,500 is the estimated overheads, and we are expecting 50,000 machine hours in machining department, it will give us the rate. 780 to 500 divided by 50,000, it is $15.65. $15.65 per machine hour. This is the rate that we can use for machining department under the direct method, which is clearly option D. So this is the direct method, not a good method. Next method we have is called the step down method. This is direct method already done. Next we have the step down method. This is little better, comparatively better method, step down method. Under step down method, we try to be little more reasonable. Why reasonable? Because we just learned that people in the stores department, they eat food from canteen, and canteen keeps its material in the stores. So basically they take each other's service. We must consider that. So this is one step we call the step down method. So under step down method, what we will do, we will take one department, let's say canteen. We will transfer some cost of canteen to stores, rest of it to production department 1 and production department 2, and then canteen is closed. Then we will take the second department, stores, and transfer its cost to production department. See, it is little better than the previous one, because in the previous method, in the direct method, we simply transferred the service departments to production 1, production 2, and service department 2 to production 1, production 2. Khalas. But in step down, we have at least one important correction, that at least we have considered that service department A is serving B, production 1 and production 2, and then service department B serving production 1 and production 2. So this is little better than before, not a very one, slightly better, slightly improved, but still not a very perfect method. So let us try to understand this method, the step down method. And we have the exact question here. Using the step down method, how do we do the calculations in the step down method? Let's do that. It says if Rochester uses the step down method of allocating service costs, beginning with quality control. You have to see the starting point, quality control. Just like in our example, our starting point was service department A. This was the starting point. Once its cost was transferred, then we took the service department 2. So here we have been told that we should start our calculation with quality control. This is our first department we should work. Means quality control cost will first be transferred to, some cost will go to maintenance, some cost will go to machining, and some cost will go to assembly. This is the first step in orange color. Right, let's do this. Gentlemen, attention. We are going to do the step down method. Under the step down method, this $350,000, sum of cost will be transferred to maintenance, some of will go to machining, some of will go to assembly. How we will use this quality control? Quality control serves a total of 35,000 hours. Out of this, 7,000 goes to maintenance, 21,000 to machining, and 7,000 to assembly. If you add all these 7 plus 21 plus 7 gives you 35. If you convert these into percentages, it is going to be 20%, 20%, and 21 by 35, it is 60%. Which means, gentlemen, quality control provides 20% of its services to maintenance, 60% to machining, and 20% to assembly, which means this $350,000, 20% cost will go to maintenance, 20% of 350 is going to be, I think, 70,000. Yes. 70,000 goes to assembly, and remaining 350 times 60%, 210 goes to machining. Khalas. Which means we have shifted this 350,000 cost, 70,000 to maintenance, 210 to machining, and 70,000 to assembly. Quality control cost is gone. Now the next cost we need to allocate I'm going to give it in blue color. Now the total cost we need to shift is 270,000. This 270,000, which is the cost of maintenance, this should now go to machining and assembly. Maintenance department gives 10% services to quality, which we are going to ignore because it's stepped down. It gives 18,000 hours to machining and 12,000 to assembly. 18 and 12, if you convert these two only as percentages, 18 and 12 we just saw a little while ago. It's 18 by 30, that is 60%. It's 60% and 40%, which means 270 60%, 162, and 270's 40%, 108. Halas. We have now transferred this 270 into 162 and 108 under the step down method. Right? So this 350 has been shifted into 70, 210 and 70, and then this 70 and 200, 270 has been divided into 162 and 108. The question says, if Rochester uses step down method of allocating service cost beginning with quality control, the maintenance cost allocated to assembly, how much of the maintenance cost goes to assembly? Remember, maintenance cost is total 270, and out of that 270, 108 goes to assembly. Just this. Out of this 270, $108,000 cost of maintenance that goes to assembly. So that makes B to be the correct option. It is going to be B that goes. Now this is the last method, which is a complex one, reciprocal method. This is the most difficult method and of course the most accurate one. Reciprocal method, which is the third method, it is the most complex, most difficult, but most accurate, the best method of all these three. This is the best method. Interestingly, you will not be tested on this on your exam because this method is complex. None of my student has been tested so far in the last 12 years, but still I will help you understand this method so that if the question comes, you should be able to manage. So what basically is the reciprocal method? Under the reciprocal method, we must remember that canteen takes the services of stores and stores takes the services of canteen. They serve each other. We must keep that in mind. So under the reciprocal method, what we do, we transfer some of the cost of A into B, production department 1 and 2, and then we take the cost of B, transfer back into A, 1 and 2. We keep on doing it repeatedly till we find a perfect solution for that. So the method that is recommended, there are two methods. One is called the repeated distribution, which is very complex and long. Repeated, this is what we do in ACCA and CA. Repeated allocation. It is very long, very long, very, very long. So I don't recommend that. And the second method is the simultaneous equations. This is recommended by IMA, the simultaneous equation method for reciprocal. So this is what we are going to use, simultaneous equations method using the reciprocal method approach. So two methods, repeated allocation is never recommended. It's very long method. Simultaneous equation is the second alternative for reciprocal. This is what we're going to use. And then this will end our chapter completely, right? So this is the last part. We are going to use it in the reciprocal method. What is the reciprocal method? Under the reciprocal method, quality control serves maintenance, machining and assembly, and maintenance serves quality control, machining and assembly. And then this goes on, and then the cost is accordingly allocated. Now let me tell you, let me show you how do we solve the simultaneous equation. It is little complex, but I'm sure after the lecture you can watch the video a couple of times, then you will make full understanding out of it. Third method, reciprocal, most complex method. if Rochester uses the reciprocal method of allocating the service cost, the total amount of quality control cost, blah, blah, blah. Let us first see what is the reciprocal method. How do we construct equation? Gentlemen, I need your full 100% attention. This is the most complex thing for today's class. First, you need to look at this. I'm going to give a blue color to quality control cost and see how quality control serves maintenance, machining, and assembly. Look at this. Quality control cost gives a total 35,000 hours, out of which 7,000 are given to maintenance, which is basically 20%. 20% is given to assembly, and 60% is given to machining. Which means if quality control serves, out of the 100 services, 20% service is given to maintenance, 60% is given to machining, and 20% to assembly. Okay. Now, this maintenance department, I'm going to give it the red color, and I'm going to give it the red star. Maintenance department gives a total of 40,000 hours service. Out of this, 10,000 hours are given to quality, 18,000 hours to machining, and 12,000 to assembly. If you convert these into percentages, 10 by 40 10 by 40 is going to be 25%. 18 by 40, that gives you 45%. And 12 by 40 gives you 30%. Now it makes perfect sense. Gentlemen, listen please. Maintenance department gives 25% of its services to quality, 45% of its services to machining, and 30% of services to assembly, given in red. Quality control gives 20% of its services to maintenance, 60% services to machining, and 20% services to assembly. I am telling you, reciprocal method has not been tested on the exam so far in the last 12 years of FTC's history, but I believe in thorough studies, so we must not skip this method. It will be long, it will be complex, but try to understand. If it comes on the exam, you should be able to manage. Now, gentlemen, I'm going to construct a simultaneous equation, and I need your 100% focus. Okay, I have given quality control blue color, and I have given maintenance red color, and these are the percentages and these are the amounts. Let me give these amounts in red and in blue, so we have a very clearer understanding. Okay, I am going to give quality control blue color. Quality control has a total cost of 350,000 of its own, right? 350,000 plus it contains 25% services of maintenance. I'm going to write it as 25% means 0.25 M, 25% of maintenance. This is my beautiful equation, equation number 1. Okay, on the other side, I'm going to have a second equation. Here I'm going to take maintenance. Maintenance with M. M has $200,000 cost of its own, plus. It contains 20% efforts of quality. 20% means 0.2 Q. This is my equation number 2. Yes. Remember, let me take you back. This is the suggested method of reciprocal method. We draw up two simultaneous equations and we solve them together to find our answer. And that is exactly what we are doing here. We have come up with the two equations, one involving Q and M, other involving M and Q. What we are going to do, we are going to solve these two equations simultaneously. Means we can replace Q from this equation to this equation, or We can replace M from this equation to this. Totally your choice. Whatever you want to do. Totally up to you. Let me erase this. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to keep Q here. I'm going to write 350 here. I'm going to replace M with this number. M is equal to 200,000 plus 0.2 Q. Now I'm going to simplify this. Q is equal to 350,000 plus 0.25 into 200,000. That gives me 50,000. 0.25 into 0.2. That gives me 0.05 Q. Now, I have Q here and I have negative 0.05 Q here. It's equal to 350 plus 50, 400,000. So Q minus 0.05 Q will give me 0.95 Q. It is little bit of arithmetic. I am sure after the class you can watch the video and see what it is all about. So if you make Q the subject, Q is going to be 400,000 divided by 0.95. 400,000 divided by 0.95. That gives me Q is equal to 421,053. That's what the question asked. The total amount of quality control cost to be allocated to the other departments would be 421,053. 421,053. If you want to find for the M, you can simply replace Q here, find the value of M. M is equal to 200,000 plus 0.2. In place of Q, you can write 421,053. And now you can simplify this. I can do it in a single go, times 0.2 plus 200,000. It gives me 284,210. Gentlemen, we are done. The cost to be reciprocated for quality control, it is 421,053, which is your option D, and cost of maintenance to be reciprocated or to be allocated is 284,210, which is given as option A. Of course, this is not the right answer. This is for maintenance. So this is what you will be required to do on the exam maximum. You will be required to construct the equation and solve these two equations simultaneously. Now, we got the answer, but I would like to take it to the end. How do we do it and how do we take it to the end? Let me do that for you. I'm going to erase this all. We needed these two numbers, 421,053 and 284,211. This is for maintenance and this is for quality control. So I'm going to erase this and I'm going to show you basically what is the end point, what is the eventual conclusion of all this long working, and how do we do the computations and all that. I'm telling you again, third time, you won't be tested on this method on actual exam, because examiner is a nice person. He will not make things this difficult for you. No one has been tested in my students over the last more than 12 years. But still, to be on the safe side, we should be doing whatever is in the syllabus, so as not to give the examiner any chance to kill us. We should always be one step ahead of the examiner. Gentlemen, I am going to do something very, very important. Here, as a final step to this reciprocal method, you will know what it was all about. So let us now give it a final touch and close the deal. Okay, gentlemen. You must note that the total cost is 1.25 million, which is 350,000 from quality, 200,000 from maintenance, 400,000 from machining, and 300,000 from assembly. Whichever method you are talking about, whether it is direct, step down, or reciprocal, the kullu service cost, the kullu cost should eventually fall in machining and assembly, and their total must be equal to 1.25 million. That is our end conclusion, because eventually the service department of quality and maintenance should eventually fall in machining and assembly. Now I'm going to construct an equation and see what will be the final cost in these two departments to me. I'm going to give it some lovely colors. I'm going to give green color to machining, and I'm going to give black color to assembly, and see if the green and black gives me a total of 1.250. I need this number. Okay, gentlemen, please attention. So my machining has a cost of $400,000 of its own. Yes. It contains 60% cost of quality. Bilkul, right, that makes sense. And it contains 45% cost of maintenance, red. Okay, black. My assembly department cost given in black, it has a cost of $300,000 of its own. Yes, plus it contains 20% blue cost of quality, that is 20% of Q, plus it contains 30% cost of red, which is maintenance. If everything is fine, the final answer of M and A must be 1.25. It is, then our day is done. Let's do that. Let's do that. We have $400,000. This is just for the sake of your understanding, gentlemen. This is not to confuse you. This is not to frustrate you. You are not going to be tested this way. But this is something you must know, what is the reciprocal method, just for your knowledge, just for entertainment. Nothing else. So it's going to be 60% of Q. Remember, what did we do with Q? We calculated Q to be 421,053 in our previous part, 421,053 plus 45% of M. What was M? We calculated maintenance to be 284,211. Now if you calculate this all, I'm going to do this for you. 400,000 plus 60% of 421,053 plus 45% of 284,211. It gives me in green color a total of 78526.75. That is M. Okay, let me do that for a assembly. Assembly is going to be 300,000 of its own, given here, plus it contains 20% of quality, which we learned previously to be 421,053, and 30% of maintenance, which is basically 284,211. 284,211. Let me do the whole computation. It is going to be 300,000 plus 0.20 times 421,053 plus 0.30 times of 284,211. It gives me 469.473.9. If my calculation is correct, then this green and blue must be equal to 1.25 million, which means that we have successfully transferred the cost of quality into machining and assembly, the cost of maintenance into machining and assembly. Let us do the total. It's going to be 780, 526.75 plus 469, 473.9. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, it is 1250,000.65, which means that we have been successfully able to transfer the quality control and maintenance cost under the reciprocal method into machining and assembly, and it gives us the same amount as shown here. Gentlemen, this is just for the sake of your entertainment. You will not be tested on this type of question on MCQs because it's quite complex and long, but just try to understand this method so that you fully understand what is basically the reciprocal method.